Safety crew, report status immediately. Alert. Biological containment breach detected in storage area.
Startled me. Wait, you're one of the passengers from the cryo unit, aren't you? How the hell did you get out? Oh, well, listen. You can't stay here. They'll be looking for you. The ship is heading to City 17. Once we're on board, we'll have to sneak you out. There's a couple of guards in the next room. I can distract them, but you'll have to stay low and get past them quickly. You got it? Alright, tell me when you're ready. Remember, stay low. Guys, hate to bother you, but I think man, up here. Nicely done with the guards, but we still have to get you out of here. I'm heading to the bridge to see if there's any recent transmissions. I'm afraid there's no way for you to get up here apart from going around the deck. Go through that door on your right then, through the engine room. But be careful, I've heard alarms. Not sure what's going on. We'll meet up on the bridge. Good luck.
Warning. Unauthorized biological force detected.
Finally, you made it. And in one piece, too. This sure ain't no ordinary cruise night. We'll let the soldiers sort this mess out. Oh, and don't worry about this one. I only knocked him out. Now all we have to do is wait for the ship to arrive to City 17. Won't be too long, but we better get off the bridge.
Location, sector
Here we are,
17.
the city dock. I'm afraid the guards out there won't take kindly to a guy walking around with a gun. You'll have to leave it here, just drop it in that box. Alright, I can't go with you, but somebody should be here to pick you up at the checkpoint. Good luck.
Gosh, it really is you, isn't it? And yeah, Gordon, it's me, Barney. Wasn't sure if you still remembered me. I'm working for civil protection, undercover, obviously. Still, have to meet my beating quota. But don't worry, I'm here to get you to safety. Well, whatever you could call safe nowadays. I'll escort you to the factory sector, but then you'll have to walk on your own for a while. Oh, but first, I think you should change into one of these worker suits. Draws less attention. Alright, follow me. And try not to look conspicuous. You know, when we got the news you might be coming to City 17, I didn't know what to think. It's been so long since Black Mesa. We all kind of assumed you just went missing. Forever. Good to have you back, Gordon. We really could use more good things. And good people around us.
You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17.
All right, here's an entrance into the inner city. We rarely use this checkpoint. Usually get people in by train. But I guess you've always been exceptional. Remember, once you're in, go through the industrial site and to the terminal plaza. You can't miss it. Just follow the streets. When you're at the train station, find security. It'll be empty, and I'll contact you there. Don't worry about the turrets. Been inactive since the war. Before that, this was one of the checkpoints. You know, during the portal storms. The force field is new, though. Let me see if I can reroute the power. Got it. All right, Gordon, you should go now. Get to the station and I'll contact you. Good luck.
Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your physical status. Local.
senses you would like to live this way. This one would be glad to repay the debt,
Attention.
but cannot do that on his
Unrest
own.
procedures code now in effect.
There is another one, our brother, locked in the factory. Shackle, release him, and together we will be able to open the gates.
Local protection team needed. Attention protection team. Staff invasion in progress in this community. Response. Isolate. Inquire.
This one almost lost hope, and then you arrived. This one offers you a third of life. There is a system of collectors nearby. We should use them to make our hasty escape.
Attention, community. Unrest procedure is now in effect. Shield, catalyze, suppression, sword, sterilize, unidentified.
Hey, keep away from the cops. They're ticked off today, more so than usual. I saw a guy get beat just for looking at one funny today.
Let me read out that letter. Dear Dr. Breen, why has the combine suppressed our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing, concerned. Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is. This simple fact has
Gordon, we don't have much time. They're already onto you. I have a plan for throwing them off your tail. There's a route, a service tunnel, that'll lead you to the quarantine sector. Used to be a construction yard until just recently. Something happened. They cordoned the place. And only the higher ranks know any details. It'll be tough, but this is your best bet. In the room across, there's a hatch that leads right into the service tunnel. Shit, we don't have any time left. Go through to the site and find me at the city arcade. And be careful.
Thank God. I was done for, and no one would come. Thanks, man. I don't know why the hell you even came to the quarantine area, but you'd be more crazy to stay. I can get you out of here, though. I certainly owe you that much. In case you're curious, long story short, some idiots decided it would be a good idea to smuggle out one of the canisters and see what's inside. And now, all of that inside is, well, outside. They are out, and my whole crew is a mindless zombie mob like it's some kind of horror flick. You'd be doing them a favor by putting them out of their misery. Let's see if I can open it. Should stick together. Took care of 4 of them back there, so there should be 4 more left. I think Lewis made it out alive. That was my old crew. God damn it. Now I'm the only one left. Hey, I think I can fix that control panel. Could you give me your crowbar? Go through while it's open. Don't worry about me. I'll find my way out.
Why has the Combine seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing, concerned. Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses. All its associated
Can't be seen as long as
I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical thinking, revision of our genetic inheritance. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our sticks and cooked our first meals above a meager fire and started at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasoning impulses, and today we clearly see its true nature. Instinct has just become aware of its irrelevance, and like a cornered beast, it will not go down without a bloody fight. Instinct would inflict a fatal injury on our species. Instinct creates its own oppressors and bids us rise up against them. Instinct tells us that the unknown is a threat rather than an opportunity. Instinct slyly and covertly compels us away from change and progress. Instinct, therefore, must be expunged. It must be fought tooth and nail, beginning
Was that you
with
knocking?
the basest of human
I didn't even know we
urges,
still had a door.
urge to reproduce. We should thank our benefactors for giving us respite from this overpowering force. They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons in a single stroke. They have given us the strength we never.
one! Up there! Nice.
Initializer. Prepare for immersion. 3, 2, 1.
First time.
You citizen, come with me.
Good on you for not making too much noise in the streets, Gordon. I'm afraid I'll have to leave you one more time. One last time, I promise. Next time we talk, I'll get you right to Dr. Kleiner. That being said, I can't go with you right now. You'll have to go out on your own. There's an old radio tower just outside the arcade. From there, you can get underground and get to Kleiner's workshop. The tunnels have a lot of nasty things in them, so you better take this. But keep low, at least until you're down there. Ah, there you are. I was wondering how long it would take you. You always had a knack for solving elaborate routes, Gordon. The lab is right here, believe it or not. I think we're pretty well hidden. Dr. Kleiner came up with some sort of radio repellent for the scan bots, so they're discouraged from accidentally flying by and taking shots. But enough talk. I can't wait to see Dr. Kleiner's face when he sees you step into his lab. Hey, Doc! Dr. Kleiner! Back here, Barney. Doc, there's someone here to meet you. What? Of all people, you should know better than letting strangers in here. Oh, I think we can trust this guy. Oh, my goodness. Gordon Freeman. So it was true. We heard you were coming back, but I couldn't believe it. Yet here he is. Indeed. You know, Gordon, you arrive at a very crucial time. We certainly could use a man of your many talents. So what's the plan, Doc? I was gonna find us a transport, leave the city. But Barney, we've discussed it before. I am convinced that we should send Gordon directly to Kraken Base. Come on, Doc. How the hell am I supposed to get him there? You're not. I've been working on my prototype, and I've already ran some successful tests. Some? 7, to be precise. 7 in a row. There is nothing to worry about. The crew of the base and I have made some major strides since the cat? Well, let's just say I do feel very positive about our chances. I still say we should leave it the usual way. There is no way anymore. The Metro Police are more alarmed than ever. They're rounding people up right in the streets. I barely made it here without being arrested. Damn it. All right. Can we at least give him a suit? Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. This way, Gordon. I got it from an old colleague who managed to keep his connections. He suggested that I could fix it, and one day perhaps find some use for it. I suppose the day has come. Mark 5. It's almost as you remember it, although I've made a few modifications. Still, there's only so much I could do with the tools I have. Try it on.
Welcome to the HEV Mark 5.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid it will never be as new. Well, at least you can now charge it from any standard Combine power panel. Guys, show how much we're working on, Doc. I never stopped our research on teleportation. With the help of my colleagues, old and new, we managed to compress the Zen relay beyond anything we ever dreamt of. And now we can use it to transfer you to Kraken Base momentarily. Literally. The thing still gives me the shivers. I don't think I told Gordon about the cat yet. There is no time. Gordon, if you please, climb into the telepod and we can begin. Sealing the pod. Standard compression protocol. Primary coordinates set. Relay mode setting 2. Barney? Yeah. There on the desk, there should be a plate with the name Yukawa. Could you read me the number on it? It's 9979379.37. You got it? Thank you. I was just checking my parameters. All right, Gordon. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Transferring you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is he still in one piece?
Absolutely. Everything worked like... Wait, hold on. I'm detecting relay fibrillation. Field integrity down 9, 12, 15%. He's beginning to oscillate.
No, Gordon! Doc! Kraken, we're going to attempt shutdown!
No, wait, we're losing him again.
Well, open it! I can't! The seal must have melted. Gordon, hold still. I'll try and pry it open. Wait! Barney, get back! Gordon! Gordon, can you hear me? There you go. Doc, I think he's okay. Doc? Oh, shit. Barney. The telepod. Doc, it's busted. There's no more. We have to leave. Is Gordon alive? He's fine. Look at me. We have to leave now. Gordon, we can't stay here. It's best if we split. Me and Doc will try our old escape route, but you need to leave the city ASAP. If only Dr. Mossman was there. She'd know. Come on, I'll show you the way out. I'll take care of Dr. Brown. You take care of yourself. We'll meet again. Good luck out there,